Thank you for joining us today for the Volunteer Course Monitor Training Workshop. The Arizona Department of Real Estate and our Education Division appreciate you volunteering your time and effort to monitor schools, instructors, and the curriculum of the courses. We do request that each of you will commit to monitor at least one course per month. We at the department also want to make sure that the laws, statutes, and practices set forth by the state of Arizona and the Department of Real Estate are followed. It is essential that licensees are learning how to improve their business, protect themselves, their clients, and the general public through courses that are taught by ADRE's approved schools and instructors.
So let's get started on what is required to be a volunteer monitor. Volunteer monitors are chosen primarily for their observed interest in education and continued participation in education. Over the course of your real estate career, you have taken a course or two that when you walked away, you learned something, or maybe you wished you took the course from the instructor you know taught in a manner that you know you learned better. Being interested in becoming a volunteer monitor, you may be education-minded, you may be volunteering out of desire to improve what was a less than beneficial course experience for you, or you may be simply wishing to become more involved in a profession that so many of us have a passion for. Regardless of your reason, we thank you for being willing to cooperate diligently in the effort to improve the real estate education process for Arizona. Now let's talk a bit about how you should act before, during, and after a course you're monitoring. At the end of our training today, you will receive a Volunteer Course Monitor certificate that will give you authorization to monitor a course. When serving as a Volunteer Course Monitor, you are representing the Arizona Department of Real Estate. You are also attending as a student, however. If there are activities, if you have a content question, or are asked a question yourself, we expect you to engage as a student would be expected to do. If you are monitoring the class virtually, you will be required to have your camera on and not also working. While you're monitoring a course, if you know what is being presented is inaccurate or you have any issues with how an instructor is providing information, you are to share that information on the course evaluation form that is provided to you. Disrupting, interrupting the course, or arguing with the instructor are not seen as acceptable behaviors by the department. If for any reason you are turned away to monitor a course that you registered with the department for, do not engage or become argumentative with the instructor or school administrator. Instead, contact the Education Division. If you are asked to provide identification or your Volunteer Course Monitor certificate, do so. Administrators or instructors have the right to deny your monitoring of the course if you fail to produce such documentation. After the course is completed, complete the Volunteer Course Monitor evaluation form and return it to the Education Division. To recap, if you're attending a course to monitor it, you're doing so as a representative of the department. You are also expected to be a student, be attentive, be engaged, and be respectful. Now, how do you find and pre-register for a course you want to monitor? First, you need to know that you cannot simply show up at a course and wish to be a volunteer course monitor. There are steps you and the department needs to take to get ready for a course you're hoping to monitor, so let's go through them. 1. Choose a course through the public database. You will have an event number. 2. You may also find a class through a flyer or email that comes through your office. 3. Log into the online login system, go to CE information. Add the event number if it has one, course number, date, time, and location of the course you're interested in taking. 4. ADRE will add this information to the Volunteer Course Monitor calendar spreadsheet. We do this to ensure that there is not anyone else scheduled to monitor the course. 5. ADRE staff will send, through the Message Center, a copy of the course outline in the fillable Volunteer Course Monitor form. 6. Once you have received the information from ADRE staff, you may show up for the course. If it is a remote course, we will provide you the link. You will sign up with your name and as an ADRE course monitor, or introduce yourself to the instructor. Be sure to have your authorization certificate with you. 7. Once you have completed the course, you will be required to send back the review form within 5 days. If you did not receive a certificate of completion form from the school, ADRE will send you a certificate of completion as a volunteer course monitor. You will also be able to count this course you monitored towards your continuing education for your current renewal period. You will enter this course as you would any other continuing education course on your online portal at ptl.az.gov/DRE. If you have any issues entering the course, please contact the Education Division. Now that you know what the department looks for in a volunteer course monitor, how we expect you to behave during a course you're monitoring, and how to sign up for a course, let's talk a little bit about what is important for you to consider while you monitor a course. Instructor. 1. Did the instructor demonstrate knowledge of the course content? 2. Did the instructor encourage feedback and questions? 3. Did the instructor respond to questions quickly, accurately, directly? 4. Was the instructor supportive of the students? 5. How was the interaction between the instructor and students? Course and materials. 1. Was the orientation thorough and clear? 2. How was the organization of content? 3. Were the course objectives clearly stated? 4. Was the content what you expected? Delivery method. 1. Were you satisfied with your learning experience? 2. Did the course provide interactivity with the instructor? 3. Did the course provide interactivity with other students? 4. Did the course meet your expectations? Questions. 1. What opportunity for improvement do you have for the instructor? 2. What opportunity for improvement do you have for the course? 3. Was class instructional time used primarily to promote a specific business and/or sponsor?
We again thank you for your willingness to participate as a volunteer course monitor. If you have questions or concerns about a course you're monitoring, or questions about what you need to do or what is expected of you as a volunteer course monitor, please let the Education Division know. Thank you for your time, and now we'll turn it over to the Education Division for any final notes and to answer any questions you may have.